There's a version of you that used to get things done without thinking twice, answered the message right away, started the task the moment it appeared, had energy left over at the end of the day for things that weren't survival. That version didn't disappear because you got weaker or lazier or less disciplined. Something underneath changed, and nobody explained what it actually was. So you filled in the gap yourself with the only explanation anyone ever offered you. I'm just lazy. I lack discipline. Other people manage it, so something's wrong with me. That explanation is wrong, and believing it has been quietly making the actual problem worse. Most people picture energy as a simple daily refill. Sleep, wake up, full tank. But the nervous system doesn't work in clean 24-hour cycles. It works on something called allostatic load, the accumulated cost of every stress response your body has fired and never fully recovered from. Deadlines, conflict, financial pressure, unresolved grief, even low-grade background anxiety, none of it fully clears overnight. It stacks, quietly, invisibly, for weeks or years until the body is operating from a deficit so large that getting out of bed and answering an email draw from the exact same depleted reserve. Here's the part almost nobody knows. When the nervous system is overloaded, it doesn't ask permission before shutting things down. It prioritizes survival functions and quietly deprioritizes everything that isn't immediately life or death, including tasks your conscious mind still thinks are important. This is why you can want to start something, genuinely mean it, and still watch yourself not do it. That gap between wanting and doing isn't a willpower failure. It's your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for planning and follow-through, losing the argument to a more primitive system that's already decided you don't have the resources to spare. This is the cruelest part of the pattern. Real physical tiredness is easy to recognize and easy to excuse. Everyone accepts "I'm exhausted" as a reason to rest. But nervous system exhaustion rarely presents that way. It shows up as scrolling instead of starting, as rereading the same paragraph 5 times, as opening the laptop and closing it again without doing anything in between, from the outside and from your own inner critic. That looks like laziness. It is actually a body in a low-power state, conserving what little it has left, and it will keep looking like a character flaw until someone tells you what it actually is. Stop here for a second. If you've spent years calling yourself lazy while quietly wondering why other people seem to manage fine, consider that you might not be comparing two people with different discipline. You might be comparing two nervous systems carrying completely different loads, one of which has been running on empty for far longer than anyone around you realizes, including you. The instinct, once you notice the pattern, is to fight it. Force yourself through it with more discipline, more caffeine, more guilt. This backfires. Forcing action while the nervous system is in a depleted state doesn't restore capacity. It borrows against a reserve that's already empty. And the crash afterward is steeper than before. What actually works runs counter to instinct, reducing input before increasing output. Fewer decisions, fewer stimuli. Genuine rest, not scrolling, not passive entertainment, but the kind of stillness that lets the nervous system actually downshift out of its defensive state. Only from there does capacity slowly return. A body running on a deficit that never fully cleared. A survival system silently overriding decisions before they are consciously made. A state that looks exactly like laziness from every angle except the one that matters. This is what's actually happening when you can't start the thing. You know you need to start. Not a discipline problem. A depleted nervous system doing exactly what it's built to do when it decides there isn't enough left to spend. If this is you, the fix was never going to be trying harder. You've already tried that, probably for years, and it's part of why you're this depleted in the first place. The actual fix starts somewhere much less impressive sounding. Rest that isn't earned, rest that isn't productive, rest before you feel like you deserve it. You are not lazy. You were never lazy. Tell me, when did you first start believing you were? And has anyone ever told you the actual reason before now?